what key life experiences have formed who you are today?
These are going to be good questions. Key life experiences. Well, I think one started when I was in 8th grade that really led me to choose my career path into construction. It was a geometry class, and we had to spatially recreate the home that we were living in. And it was just a really fun and exciting project, and it wasn't just your typical numbers. And I got a really good grade on the assignment, and she asked me if it was a career choice for me. And I had said at the time that I thought, architecture might be something that I would go into, but I realized that I didn't have a creative bone in my body, and I started realizing that civil engineering, about the how and why buildings stand up, and how to design from that aspect, and that just has led me to where I am here today.
It's going to be, how did you become passionate, involved in our city?
Ironically enough, I grew up in the Chicago area, and my now husband always wanted to live in Arizona, and so when we were still dating, he moved out here and enticed me to come out. I had never visited Phoenix before, and there's nothing that parallels, living in a city and seeing the mountains and driving north and seeing different landscape. And
then what are your core values, and how are they reflected in your work?
My core values, it's one thing that I look at from, myself personally, and how and why I decided to, work for the companies I've worked for. And, honesty, integrity, and respect are very important to me. I think open and honest communication, and, building on relationships and having that mutual trust is really the foundation, in personal and professional.
For anything, yeah, definitely. So why our city, Phoenix, why is our city a great city?
Phoenix just has so much. To be standing, there are golf courses in the middle of the city. There is a mountain. There's several mountains in the middle of the city.
Not gonna get that in Chicago.
Yeah, the downtown areas, the walkability, the friendliness, the hodgepodge of people that come here. People congregate here, and it just it's a melting pot, and the natives that are from here, are just some of the best people that I've ever met. So it's
awesome. So what causes, projects, and activities are you involved in?
Why?
Sorry.
A lot of one of the founding market segments that the White's Company builds for is senior living. The White's Company, we founded a sector. We used to run a senior living division, but that's one of our core markets here in the Valley. And to me, that just as people progress in their stages of life, I think it's paramount. There's nothing more rewarding at the end of the day, knowing that you're building a space and for comfort to assist individuals in different other markets as well. We do a lot of data centers. We're at the airport. We're working on the people mover to anything that really allows for a better quality of life and more efficiency and job growth for the residents.
Awesome. How do you collaborate with other groups and individuals to realize your impactful work?
All about people. I serve on a number of boards. I'm a board member with the Greater Phoenix Chamber, the Valley Partnership, the Arizona Builders Alliance, and I think it just comes down to wanting the greater good for the city that you live in, and what's impactful, from the legislation to the community service project.
What other creators who are focused on similar causes, projects, and activities have influenced you?
Business leaders, the CEOs of other boards that I serve on, and my peers amongst throughout the Valley that run construction companies.
Lastly, what would you recommend I do to become a future creator of our great city of Phoenix?
Get involved. There are so many opportunities. There's especially there's a lot of youth programs, younger advocate programs within the different groups that I have mentioned. There's, depending on the career path that you want to go down, there are so many organizations and individuals just willing to help out. internships, calling on folks